Alright, so next we're going to look at the attribute table. So each of these little dots are going to represent a different area on the map. So we can actually zoom in here. You can zoom in here, so I'm going to zoom in to this dot here and notice how the dots resize based on the scale here that you're using. And you can type in a scale if you want, but it automatically updates whenever you zoom. So each of these dots is a different attribute. So what I can do is I can click the identify tool up here, and I should be able to click on this dot and its features pop up in a box. So that is the city of Chicago, and it tells you all about that. So the shape in ARC, you have different shapes. You have line, points, and polygons. Here it lists that it is a point on the map, so Chicago, USA, and it has the population of 2,841,952, and it has population rank, which I will actually show you later. So another way to access that, instead of having to go through and click on every one, click full extent, and that will take you back to the overall map. That's going to take you all the way back so you can see everything. So if you want to see cities, right click cities and click open attribute table. This is going to show you all the cities that are listed in blue dots, and it's going to give you the same thing that box just gave you, just in more of an Excel sheet type format. So it will give you city name, country, country name, status, so what kind of, capital and national provincial capital, population, and this one you can not zoom out, but drag bigger just in case. You just want to be sure it gets all of your numbers in there and it doesn't cut any numbers off. And then population rank and population class. So now we can go to here, and you can select different countries within that, different cities within that. So if I wanted to click this one, if you want to click more than one, it's going to be kind of like uploading the documents. You can control and click, and control and click. And notice how, and I know these three are in the same spot, these light up blue over here. So when you have one selected, it will actually pop up there. So we could just click out of those. I can also search by attributes here. So say I wanted to look at all of the cities in the United States. I can do country name. So this is going to create kind of a formula for you to base it off of. So I can do country name equals, and then if I click get unique values, it will pop up all of the country names that are listed in this field right here. So all of the countries that have a specific city dot in it will pop up under country name. And we're going to scroll down to US, and then it will allow us to click, let's see here, United States. So it has country name equals United States. And then we'll click apply. So now if you notice, all of these over here have been highlighted because they've been selected. And then here you can do show all records. So if I wanted to scroll through all of these, there's 256 records. If I wanted to scroll through them and look for each one individually, I could. But to make things easier, ARC has a show selected records. So clicking that will actually allow you to pull up all of the selected records that are just in the United States, which there's 8 of them here. They also have their population still listed and their population class posted. So to deselect, you would just choose this deselect clear selection option. And you could do the same thing for countries as well. So if I came and selected the countries and then right clicked and opened the attribute table, this would give countries listed in a similar fashion in the Excel sheet format, and it's got a lot of other information that you may not need. It'll show like the status, if it is a United Nations member state, the population of the total country, and just a lot more information about it that may not be, required for what you're doing, but it is good, just general things to have just in case. So if I wanted to come down, we can do the same thing here, search by attributes. This time we'll go to country name again. So country name, well, let's find it. There we go. Country name, double click it to select it, space, equals. So let's do a different one. So click get unique values. It's going to pull up all the country names again, and let's do country name equals Egypt. That looks like a good one. So double click Egypt, click apply. So now Egypt's polygon is actually going to be highlighted in blue now. And we can just close that. So now we have that polygon highlighted, and we can do zoom to selection here. So click that, it'll take you straight to Egypt, and here if you wanted to now change over, and if you were curious what that dot was, click on it. So those two dots there, they're kind of overlapping, are Cairo and Giza, and they'll be listed there, and you can actually click between the two and change their values.